Hello, Sarah Satchwell here to teach you how to apply your Seint IIID Foundation using only the 3D brush. Here is the palette that I'm working with today. Now you may have more or fewer products in your palette than I have in mine, and that is totally fine. Just work with what you have and ask me any questions if you come up with any. We are going to start with contour. That's this shade right here and the larger end of the brush. And let's start by placing this under our cheekbones. Now you can put this makeup on so sloppy, that is one of the great things about it, and blend it out and it all works out fine. So do not worry about getting perfect placement, but I will give you some tips and tricks as we go so that you can feel like you're doing a great job. So for contour, really the key is the direction that you blend the product. So with your cheekbone contour, you're going to want to blend it up, blend your forehead contour into your hairline, and then also you can blend it down. Okay, but right now, again, we're just throwing it on sloppy. As far as like placement, shape, you can really kind of experiment with what you like, whether you like more up in the middle, more on the sides, just experiment with what you like. I kind of like an even contour all over my forehead. You may like something different, and that's totally fine. Just begin experimenting to find out what you like best. So now whatever is left on my brush, I'm just gonna kind of swipe it on my jawline. Nothing too fancy there. And now I'm going to take the other pointy end of the brush into my lighter highlight color. Now you most likely have two highlight colors as well. Those are the colors that are most like your skin tone. And the lighter one is going to go in the center of your face in these areas I'm demonstrating here, under your eyes, middle of forehead, middle of chin. And this is going to give a brightening effect that is so gorgeous and so natural with the finish of your makeup. So plop that on. Again, no need to be super specific, precise, just slap it on. It blends so well. Now I'm going to give you a pro tip while I'm still using this lighter highlight here. If you find that your overall foundation sometimes looks kind of orange or just darker compared to the rest of your neck, take that brightening highlight and put some down on this lower part of your jawline that's right next to your neck. It will help your foundation blend and like look more seamless into your neck, look more natural, all the good things. Okay, let's go into our darker highlight. This is going to be the one that's closest to your skin tone that I have color matched you with, and we are just going to kind of put that everywhere that doesn't have a color in it yet. So as I'm plopping that color on, I will let you know that you do not have to use these specific ends of the brush for these specific colors. You can experiment, have so much fun. There are no rules with makeup. This is just a place to start if you want. Okay, now that I have all of these colors on, I'm gonna pause and blend. I'm gonna use the larger end of the brush for this. If you have all these colors on here kind of sloppily plopped on, that's great. Just to try and blend the lighter colors first, and then your darker colors won't mess you up. So let's blend the lighter colors and then the darker colors. Then we'll add some blush, some illuminator, some bronzer, and be good to go. You'll see as I'm blending, since I just kind of plopped it on sloppily, I'm just kind of spreading it out, pushing it into my skin, and filling in any empty holes that didn't have any product, and then blending the harsh lines just with these little circles like this. Blending the harsh lines in between the highlight and the contour. Super foolproof. Anyone can do this. Okay, let's throw on some blush. Hopefully I'm blended enough here. It's kind of hard to tell. Okay, I've got Frenchie in my palette today. I'm gonna use the larger end of the brush for this. And I'm just gonna tap a little bit right above my contour so that they're like stacked right on top of each other. Blend that up just with some stippling, maybe little circles if you like that kind of feel. Okay, next up, let's add some illuminator. This is Honey that I have in my compact today. I'm gonna use my finger for that. Let's tap that honey right above my blush. It's just like a 1, 2, 3 contour blush illuminator. It's just a puzzle that stacks on top of each other. Use your face for reference. You can do this. Okay, just gonna put illuminator anywhere else. Let's stick some Frenchie. I just tapped in there with my finger on my lips. And now bonus round, let's talk about bronzer real quick. If you got a Bella bronzer and the blush and bronzer brush, then use your blush and bronzer brush for this. If you've got another fluffy, nice brush that you like to use, then I would recommend using that for your Bella bronzer. But if you don't and you have this brush, no fear, we can still use it. What you're gonna do is just tap so lightly. You do not need a lot of product, no matter what brush you use. And I'm just gonna kind of tap this in the areas where I want my bronzer and see how it's like dark and scary right now, but don't worry, we're gonna blend it out. It's a cream bronzer made with like the same ingredients as the rest of these products, so they blend together so nicely. They were made for each other. Do you love that illuminator action I have there? We're just gonna blend it out a little bit. Okay. There you have it, your 3D foundation with the 3D brush in just a few minutes. I cannot wait for you to start experimenting, practicing, and again, let me know if you have any questions at all.